incident ripped right off the pages of an apartheid history book. Two teenage boys attacked at a pool by older white men while on holiday with their family. This is a nightmare that two Bloemfontein teenage boys endured at the Musselsport Resort outside Bloemfontein on Christmas Day. The family of the two boys say it is still shocked that such racially charged incidents continue to happen. The family has also expressed disappointment that the police have not opened a case of attempted murder, but rather common assault.
Very traumatic incident, especially for the kids, and the little ones were crying and so on. So it was not easy. It is still not easy.
Resort management says it does not have a racial segregation policy. It further says everyone is allowed to enjoy the activities offered at the resort. However, the perpetrators were allowed to stay.
Our resort is a racially free resort. We do not allow any segregation. We do not allow any racism. We do not tolerate any fighting.
The MEC for Tourism in the Free State insisted that the white men who attacked the boys be removed from the facility. He says the incident has dealt a blow to tourism efforts to invite holiday makers to the province.
We have instructed management here that those racists, they must vacate and leave the premises with immediate effect. It can't be correct that those guys still stayed even a night in the facility while they have committed a crime against humanity.
The EFF in the province says it will follow up with the police to find out why the charges were changed from attempted murder to common assault. It says the resort has people who are enablers of racism.
We met with the Provincial Commissioner of Police. He promised us he's dealing with the matter, and we're here to supervise that if things are going all right. And we still want to meet the management.
Meanwhile, police spokesperson Mutanzi Makhele has confirmed that the Glen police were called to the scene on Christmas afternoon and that they are investigating a case of common assault and a docket will be taken to court. Kamokhelo Siekwi, SABC News, Musselsport in Bloemfontein.
Yeah, people. So this just shows, like I said, racism just don't, resides in America. It resides in, our home country in Africa, apparently in South Africa. Um, when I heard this story, and I want to say that it kind of broke my mind, but I really looked at it as like, like looking at South Africa, how them, these the young. Wait a minute. I want to question: are the white people there? Are they South African too?
Let's be correct. They're Afrikaans.
Afrikaans.
Yes.
Descendants from people from, I think they're Dutch or something
hmm
like that. They're
hmm
the Afrikaans, and they came here and there was what they call settlers or something in
hmm
1831 or something like that.
hmm You said from the Dutch, right?
Yeah, from the Dutch. Yeah.
Was they started the slave trade, right?
Yep. They was all part of it, and they came and took over South Africa and started apartheid.
Man, that's mind-boggling. Thank you, Hakeem. Hey, man, we to me I think that the police department, they should have did a better job. They should have, like I said, the police department should have came and really went there and really talk about it. And just to have the feeling of it, I don't think the police department is gonna do anything because for me personally, I think they would have did something already. They would have locked them up already. They should have been locked them up already. But it shows. But like I said, and if you're not gonna lock them up already, if I'm a African, South African, I'm not going there no more. It's done because the people who's in charge, they ain't doing anything. They say like, oh, we don't respect that, but y'all ain't doing anything. Y'all let them stay there. That's a major problem. Major problem. And for our black people, and here it's like I said, it's not just racism in here. I would say there's racism all over the world, and we want to show you, you guys just because it doesn't happen in America. It happens in South Africa. Anywhere you go, if you're black, it can happen all around China, wherever you go. So I'm glad that Ronnie pulled this up and Hakimi talking about it, because I'm really happy that we're showing this, because racism can happen anywhere. But that's my take.
It's funny how I remember back a long time, not even a long time. Like right now, a lot of people say, "Yeah, I'm going back to Africa. I'm going back to Africa." Yeah, take your black ass right back to Africa and see if they're gonna treat you any different as the way they treat you in America. They treat you the same way. And now another thing. I'm not gonna lie. This video here, I don't agree with everything the people are saying, because this is why. Sometimes they can be also biased too. The media is very biased. They can tell you, oh, they're being very racist over there in Africa. And then we end up, like, let's say us three go over there and take a trip in Africa, and they treat us like kings. So it could be an agenda too, to make us not want to go to Africa. You get what I'm saying? Because Africa is, I think we already know, one of the promised homeland of black people. So they don't want y'all to go to Africa. That's the whole point. And not only that, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I think everybody really can't agree with it. Africa right now is being overthrown by whites, by the Chinese, and by the Arabs. They're becoming less and less black people there in Africa. They're becoming more overthrown. So what that mean is you're going to see less and less things going for black people. I'm sorry. So it's just society's now changing. We don't respect our homeland, the motherland. We don't respect it. Here in America, we don't respect America either. So it's like, hey, what can you do? Now, unfortunately, I'm sorry what happened to the black kids. I don't think nobody should go through that. Racism is never a good thing, because now we live in a world that there is freedom. You're free to do whatever you want. However, you live in a place like Africa, which is very controlled by the whites and the Chinese. You pretty much have, that's why Jordan, I'm being honest, that's why they couldn't really do anything, because the regime and them are white. So it's like, what more can they do? It's just a sad thing to say, and I'm just waiting for more information to come out, because I think there's more to the story here. That's my take.
South Africans have always had this problem. When I seen the video, I thought we was in America. But
good point.
I thought, because they do this here. That's why I tell people we have black people all over the world are getting attacked in this manner. But it's more crazy that it's in Africa that these foreign people, and these are the ancestors of the people who stole the land in South Africa, who settled there, these Afrikaans, and still to this day, Africans can't be Africans in Africa.
Crazy, right?
It is crazy. So it's apartheid 2023. This is apartheid 2023. The way he grabbed his neck and shoved him, and they jumped in the pool, and they was just doing their thing. I said, "What? You know what I mean? It sounds like a good old fashioned beating." But this ain't nothing new for us. My South Africans. Let's get Julius Malema on the phone. South Africa. Let's get Julius Malema on the phone. I'm surprised EFF ain't flooded. Shut it down. Burnt the building up. I'm not asking for people to do anything. I'm just surprised. You let people who are not really from there still whip you. When are y'all gonna be tired of people beating on y'all? South Africa, I'm asking you a question. South Africa, don't come here talking about our issues here. We know we got issues here, but we're in foreign lands here. But that's your land over there, baby. You tell me it's like saying you let somebody come on your block and disrespect your block. I didn't see no blickies pulled up. I didn't see nobody spinning. It's a millionaire and none of y'all ain't spinning. And I know it's more easier said than done. And I say, my South African brothers and sisters, we support y'all. That's why we need to stick together and come hand in hand again so we can eradicate racism. We can eradicate bigotry. We can eradicate all this stuff. This is why we need to practice group economics and not depend on all the other people. To be honest with you, these settlers should have been outcast back to the Netherlands. Outcast back to, regardless if they've been here 10, 20 generations. You don't deserve to be here. That goes for the settlers in Zimbabwe, the settlers in Kenya. Thieves, robbers. That's all I got to say on
that. I'm telling you, man, it's just I think we talk about all the time. Do black people really hate the white? I always say, do black people really hate the white man? More evidence keep proving more and more. Again, they do love the white man. I don't want
the curse of Ham.
This is why you gotta like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Because we do go live each and every Wednesday, 6 o'clock, and we do go live each and every Sunday, 7:30 Eastern time. Man, let us know what you think about the whole situation, what's happening in South Africa. But I can't enjoy that. I tell you guys all the time, black people love the white man. I don't care what you say. They could be in South Africa, they could be in Asia, they could be in America. They love the white man. We just hate ourselves. We over and out. Peace.
Peace.